Okay, another test drive up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And check this 1946 Pontiac Silver Streak out. This one here's got to believe to be 350 under the hood. No power steering, does have power brakes, AC compressor, aluminum radiator. And of course, we like picking out the flaws. You can see all the good. A lot of people focus on good. We like to focus on the bad. What is wrong with this ride? You're going to find out by the end of it. 100 detailed pictures, maplemotors.com, financing, shipping. And of course, I do this every day, but with your help, it'll make sure I do it. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Of course, before we take off down the road, we'll look around the interior and check everything out. Definitely place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? Looks like we got some aftermarket seats. They are power and they work. See the back seat on this one, it's got some little space fillers in the corners because it is not the original seat. This one needs a headliner. Definitely needs to be redone on the headliner. They did the visors. We'll go ahead and start it up. This one starts up good. Of course, a little brief story on this one. This one was purchased in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I was there during the process, and of course I drove this around up there, so I have driven this one before. Left turn signal, right turn signal, Bluetooth radio in the glove box, and the Bluetooth does work. We was jamming out. AC does work. Leave it on, check it again. Engine temperature was working, gas gauge does work. Battery. I don't know how true that gauge is, but I haven't had any issues. Yeah, it's when the AC's on when it drags down. It's already cool too, so it did cool off. Good oil pressure on this one. All right, tach. That's not correct. Tach's not correct on that one. Horn, it's not there. It's right here. All right, let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Okay, anything I see, you'll know about it. We'll go ahead and take off down the road here. We'll try reverse. Just working. Drive. Again, no power steering, so you gotta get to rolling. Let's see, come on. There we go. And the mirrors are set up where you can see them actually. This car goes straight as an arrow down the road with tight steering. And of course, once you get into the brakes, they feel good. They're not messed up at all. Getting into the throttle, it's nice and smooth. Kick down, passing gear is not set up, so it's not shifting down. Take it off. Yeah, it's actually pretty smooth going down the road. We don't need fuel on this one. I did that while I was out of town. We could try to, no, on this one you can't get undercarriage shots. So we're gonna have detailed pictures of the undercarriage. The cross member is like this low to the ground. This car's been lowered. So you'll see on the detailed pictures, it is very low, so there's no way I can get undercarriage shots. But I can drive past the camera and get some outside stuff. And of course, towards the end, we're gonna be picking out the flaws. I'm gonna be looking at chips, scratches, rust, dents, all that good stuff. So she's got plenty of pep, you know, beating everybody off the line there. Like if I'm riding around in this car, I need like a pack of cigarettes rolled up in my sleeve. We was having fun with the old Ooga horn. riding around pigeon forge, just hitting it all the time during the Shades of the Past show. Definitely got the kids going. You got to manually turn off the turn signals there. But of course, we're gonna pull up in the parking lot here, get some outside shots, and have a little fun. I'll be right back. Be sure to look below in the description. You see all the stuff I use to make these videos. Okay, let's rock and roll. Looks like all our dash lights are working too. The one thing this car doesn't have is a speedometer. All right. So you'll never know how fast you're going unless you get one of those like navigations or a TomTom. Looks like it was hooked up in here at one point. Just barely didn't make it. Here we go. All right. Getting back in those brakes. I was hoping that van wouldn't pull out in front of me, but no way I could hold it down a little bit. This car here feels pretty good. I mean, I know suspension wise it's not the smoothest. It is an older car, but it's not beating me up either. You can just kind of feel the grit on the road. All the little bumps and stuff. There's this bump in the middle here. You can kind of listen. We're gonna hit it. I'll point it out. It's coming up right here. You definitely could hear that. And guys, I'm right around the corner from the lot. We're looking at sitting at idle 25 pounds of oil pressure, 190 on the engine temperature. And picking out the flaws is coming up next. I went ahead and done that back at the parking lot when I found a good shade tree to sit under and a good lighting where you can actually see what we're looking at here. All right, let's go ahead and get pulled back in the lot. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, let's walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. Detailed pictures, maplemotors.com. So, coming up on the big smiley face of the front end. I always feel like these are smiling, or like big mustaches or something. This one has a little bit of pitting. So sitting back here, you can't tell. You get up close, it's got pitting on the grill. You always got to zoom in on this stuff. It's a lot easier to hide stuff on cameras when you step back. I see it all the time on some of these car videos online. And obviously I try to get tips from them as well, trying to make better videos for you. Headlight bezels on this one, not too bad. A little bit of stuff here in the corner. Got some runs down there behind the bumper. On top of this bumper you got some blemishes. And look how low this car is. Yeah, that's why right there I can't get the camera up under. It'll destroy this camera. I definitely love the undercarriage shot stuff, but just not today. Up and over the fender. Down the side here. Little spot in the corner. A chip there. Sorry about the shadow. Bugs, that's what those are. Those little white bugs that fly around. Got a couple chips here that have been touched up. Little bubbles in the corner of the door there. Got one right here. Spot right here. Like scuffs. These are on top of the paint, so they should come out. They're just like little scratches. Scuff there in the corner. Chips right there as well. Bubble in the paint. Little star in the paint there. Edge of the door, a lot of touch-up marks. Pitting on your door handle. Little scuff here. Crack right here on top of the fender. One right here as well. Wax. Little leftover spots of wax around the front windshield. The guy that I talked to when we bought this, he said that he thought the guy that was painting the car for him would have taped that off, and he said, no, I wasn't going to change that seal out, there's nothing wrong with it, and he ended up painting over the top of it. That's why it looks like that. Little crack here. It's kind of cool when I get to talk to some of these people. A lot of times Jeff and Jason are out buying the cars, which is my uncles. We all have specific jobs here, and without them we wouldn't have as many cars as we get. Light pitting. You see the old glass popping up there? Looking up over the roof. Down in your jam. Bubble there. The tint on the window is kind of coming off on the edges here. You see the old glass? It has these little bubbles in it. That's because this is really old. Back here you got some cracks in the paint. Around your back window. Good shape. Pitting on your hinges. A little bit of pitting on the tail lights. Back bumper on this one's actually in pretty good shape. Got a few little indentions there, top as well. Right there. There's some putty back here. See a little hole. The seal in the trunk looks pretty good. They relocated the battery to the back. You got a fuel cell back here. You got a kill switch back here as well. Around that edge there, you can see some cracking. Some cracking running up the top too. Got the cracks in the paint back there. All right, coming down this side, I'm gonna do the lower portion and come back to midsection, just like I did on the other. Tires are in great shape. Chip down here. A few little waves right there. Chip right here. Touch-up marks. Top here. There's a star right here, a little bubble. Spots of the paint. Fitting on that door handle there. Old glass, look at it. There's a hole here. I guess they covered it up so water wouldn't get in. Bubbles up here. Over the top of this fender, it's in good shape. Little crack in the paint right there. Little dimples. Also right here. Pitting on that emblem running down the side. Let's go ahead and check out the interior, and we'll get her started up again. Door panel on this one, they've redone it. Decent shape. They redid the seal. Not exactly the right seal, but it is new. Down here you got some holes. Can't lift that much up. Some holes on the edge there. The temp gauge cuts on and off. I don't know what's going on with it. It was off a second ago. Now it's back on. I remember it working up there, and it's working right now. It's sitting at 190. So it's a finicky temp gauge. How cool is that? Got to redo the headliner in this one. locks up easy. Already seen this front one blinking earlier. Go ahead and hit the other side. Upgraded pulleys, aluminum radiator. Electric fan. And that's how easy it shuts. It's tight now. See pitting on the trim right here in the middle running down the hood. Little scratch there. Chip there. And then last but not least, the turn signals are all working. Guys, if you don't mind, hit subscribe, share this video. That helps me out quite a bit. I'll be able to keep pointing out all the flaws on these cars so you know what you're getting before you get here. Detailed pictures, maplemotors.com. Financing, shipping is available. And of course, thank you. I'll see you in the next video.